What's up, gamers? This is Proto, and welcome to another episode of Like or Dislike, where we look at some of the latest games that come out. I give you a little bit about the story, tell you about the mechanics of the game, after putting some time into it, and then I do a pros and cons at the end to help you decide if you really want to invest into the game or not. And today we are looking at Godfall. Now, Godfall is a third-person melee looter open-world game where grinding for better weapons, armor, and gear are the main gimmick of this game. Now, if you're a fan of games like Destiny or the Division series, then you might like this one. It's based in a sense like that. Instead of using weapons, you've got swords, shields, spears, and that. Now, this game is set in a different world where you and your brother unite all the realms under one control. But he ends up betraying you to have all the power to himself so he can become a god. Now, he thought he killed you, but you survived the attack, and now you're working to stop him from becoming this god by taking down his lieutenants in the different realms and to face off against him again in a final battle. The hook of this game is grinding for better weapons, armor, and gadgets to make yourself stronger in this melee style combat. And like I said, if you play games like Division, Destiny, that's what this game is, grinding for better gear always. Now, like I said, this is a melee style fighting, so you're fighting with swords and spears, and the combat of it is pretty interesting and fun. Now, you have to time your moves just right to land crucial hits, and you'll be able to parry and evade attacks that set you up for major counters, but the enemy can do the same to you, so you've always got to make sure you're pulling the right moves off. Now, you have a range of weapons from swords to dual swords, spears, two-handed weapons, each with their own stats and effects, and you can upgrade each of these items 5 times max, but you can raise the rarity to the max if you have the materials. Now, just like most of the shooter games, the rarity has a color code system from common, uncommon, all the way to legendary. It's that traditional color sense. You know, you got gray, green, blue, purple, orange being the highest. So it's following that sense of a looter type game. Now, you can unlock different armors that have different ultimate abilities. They're really based on your playstyle. You have some that create other allies for you to fight. Some have stat effects that help out anybody that's in your group you're playing with or playing by yourself. Some have effects that affect the enemies if they're too close to you. So it really depends on your playstyle. And you have a lot of armors that you can grind for. Now, you also can acquire skill points that you can use to make the combat abilities better. Now, you have to make sure you unlock the skill point next to the one you want to get it, so keep that in mind. And how they have the skill point set up is you basically have the stream and all the skill points laid out. But if you want like a skill point that's in the middle, you got to connect to get to it, so keep that in mind. But as you unlock each one, you can upgrade those skills and give them a better effect. And getting the skill points aren't that hard. Grinding and just fighting, you'll rank up pretty fast. But keep in mind, like I said, this is a looter type game, so you will be grinding. Now, you'll be given missions and tasks, and once completed, you can continue in the world to grind for more materials while fighting enemies that randomly appear. Once again, grinding is the thing of this type of games. Now, you can play the game solo or up to parties of 3, but you have to always have a constant internet connection. Now, there's no PvP mode, but developers did this to keep players from being overpowered while playing offline. But to me, that doesn't make any sense. Without a PvP mode, it's just an annoyance. And believe you, I had my internet go down for a split second. The game completely shut down. And that can really mess you over, especially if you're playing with friends and the internet goes down, you're off and you can't play. Or if you never plan on playing with anybody, if you want to play it solo, you still have to have an internet connection. So I thought that was a very bad move for them to do. Now, graphic wise, the game is very nice. The colors, the detail, the cutscenes are very nice. It's very detailed. Audio is very good. Now, I am playing this from the PC version because it's only out on PS5. I wish it would have came out on Xbox. They could have created a big fan base with there, but maybe it may come to Xbox, we don't know. But for right now, console wise, it's only on PS5, but this is coming from the PC version. Now, I did see some frame rate drops, screen freezing mid-fight for a few seconds, but nothing too bad that make you want to just stop playing the game. Like I said, the cutscenes and the voicing was very well. It helped move the story that they have there going along pretty good. The most I did see was, like I said, if I'm fighting a lot of enemies at once, the screen will like slow down or freeze mid-second, but like I wouldn't take any damage while it's happening. But hopefully they can fix that with a patch and get that going. Graphically wise, it's very nice. I had it all the way up to the epic level and there was a great detail. And even when I dropped it down to medium and high to look at it, it still looked very good in detail. And that's pretty much the overall of the game. With that being said, let's take a look at the pros versus the cons. Starting off with the pros, the first one we're going to look at is the gameplay. Overall, the gameplay is fun and challenging. Fighting, using the different types of weapons, evading, attacking, and parry. It makes it a lot of fun, even when you run across random enemies when you're trying to get to an objective. You want to try to take them down as fast as you can. So the gameplay is good. Now the next pro we're going to look at is the weapons and armor. You have a decent variety of weapons and armors that you can grind for. I like the fact that when you get the weapons, you can actually upgrade them and then increase their rarity. And to the point where you just want to get a better weapon. Like if you're a level 5 and then you get to level 20, you'll want to get a weapon from level 20. But at least from level 5 to level 20, you can increase the power of that weapon so it's still decent. You don't have to constantly be throwing away weapons. And the weapons you throw away, you salvage, so you get credits that you can use towards boosting other weapons. So that's a good thing. And the last pro we're going to look at is the controls. Now, like I said, I played this from the PC, but I can also play it from controller. And playing with both, the controls are very smooth, very good, especially using the controller. It was very nice, smooth. It wasn't overcomplicated. In fighting, I was blocking and parrying and moving very fast, and I could target lock an enemy if I wanted to and quickly keep moving. Like I would be fighting enemies of 4 to 5 at one time and just be taking them down. So kudos on the controls. So with that being said, with the pros done, let's take a look at the cons. The first con we're going to look at, you could probably guess what it's going to be. It's the online connection. I don't know why you have to have a constant online connection for a PvE game. Especially when, like I say, you can play it solo or play it with other people. Hopefully they change that. I don't know. I just think it's really dumb. If you don't have a good internet connection, you won't be able to enjoy this game. The next con we're going to look at is grinding. Like I said, if you like Division, if you like Destiny, if you like those type of games, if you like looter shooter games, if you like looter type games, then you will like this. But if you don't like that constant grinding, then this is not going to be the game for you. And the last con we're going to look at is only on PS5. Like I said, besides it being on PC, it's only on the PS5. I think that's really messed up. I think they could have created a really great player base with both consoles, especially if they could cross-platform them. I just think they missed out a lot of this. I'm sure they probably got an exclusivity deal from PlayStation to do that, but hopefully we'll see an Xbox version of it, because I can see a big community happening on Xbox for this. But that's it. That's pretty much the pros and cons. Let me know how you guys feel below. If you got it on PS5, I want to hear what you guys think about on PS5. Are you guys having any major issues on it? And for people that's playing it on PC, what are some other problems that you guys are seeing on it? I want to hear in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like. Let me know you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll work on doing more reviews of games like this. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I talk about stuff going on in the gaming and tech world. I do reviews of some of the latest games and tech that's out. I do top 10 new games coming out every month and so much more. Make sure to follow me on social media pages. You can hit me up on Twitter if you want to reach out to me. I love talking about gaming, so don't be afraid to hit me up. I might talk your ears off about gaming. You can catch me streaming on Twitch. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, doing a variety of different types of games, doing multiplayer games, indie games, and doing story-based games. So don't be afraid to hop in the stream and chat over with me. I love talking to people while I'm playing games. But this is Proto, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.